Good morning, children. Hope you are fine at home. Today we will be doing a monologue activity. Do you know the meaning of monologue? You must have heard dialogue. When did you hear a dialogue? When you are doing a play, a skit, drama. So when there is a conversation between more than one person, then we say it's a dialogue. Different people speak to each other. But when there is a single person who is doing all the talking to herself or himself, then we call it as a monologue. So mono means one person. One person is speaking. And the name of today's monologue is Let's Wait. So now children, let's start reading this monologue. And because this is like a conversation, it is like someone is talking. So you have to try and read it in that way, and later you can also enact it. First, let us read the introduction or the beginning to this monologue. Here it will tell you what this monologue is about. When things go against their wishes, little children sometimes feel very sad and lonely. They don't realize how much the people around them love them. It's only when they wait and think properly that they understand it. Let's hear what this girl has to say. So, in the introduction, they are telling you that when children are very small, they get upset and lonely if people don't listen to them or if things don't happen the way they want it to happen. At that time, because they are upset, they feel nobody loves them. It's only after they cool down, they become okay, then they realize that that is not true. Everybody loves them. तो छोटे बच्चे जब होते हैं वह गुस्सा जल्दी हो जाते हैं अगर उनको कोई चीज़ ना मिले या कुछ उनके हिसाब से नहीं हो रहा हो तभी उन्हें लगता है कि हमसे कोई प्यार नहीं करता और तब उदास हो जाते हैं। पर जब वो ठीक हो जाते हैं तब उन्हें पता चलता है कि घर वाले सब उनसे प्यार करते हैं। तो आज की कहानी या डायलॉग किसके बारे में है? एक छोटी सी बच्ची के बारे में है। अ स्मॉल लिटिल गर्ल who is again lonely and upset over something. So can we now read and see what she's trying to tell us? So let us begin her monologue. This is the worst day of my life. Worst means very bad day. So she's saying, this is the worst day of my life. ये दिन सबसे गंदा दिन है. I am feeling very sad. You may not believe it, but I am the saddest person on this earth. So what is she saying? Today's day is very bad for me. I am very sad. I feel like I am the saddest person in this full world. तो आज का दिन इस लड़की के लिए बहुत बुरा दिन है और वो बहुत बहुत उदास है। अब हम देखते हैं उसके उदासी का क्या कारण है। Now she is going to tell us the reason that she is sad. The reason is that nobody loves me. I have a family. mummy, daddy, granny, and a younger sister. I have been sitting here behind this sofa for the whole day. Okay, for the last 8 hours. All right. At least an hour, at least 10 whole minutes, and no one has noticed. So, why is she angry? She feels that nobody in her family loves her. And who all stay in her family? Mummy, daddy, granny means grandmother, and a small sister. She's sitting behind the sofa in her house for some time now. She's trying to make the time look very long. So first she says, whole day. Then she realizes that she is not here for the whole day. So then she says, 8 hours. Then again she realizes that it's not so long. Then she says, at least an hour. And then she says, 10 minutes. So she's sitting behind the sofa angry, but she's seeing nobody is coming to see her. Nobody is coming to make her feel better. So she feels this is because nobody in her family loves her. उससे कोई प्यार नहीं करता, ऐसे उसे लगता है. Now let's see what she's saying further. They are all interested only in my sister. Even when she cries for no reason, they all rush to her, pick her up, and give her whatever she wants. So, what is the girl saying? Ki my mummy, daddy, and granny are only in love with my little baby sister. Whenever she cries, even if she's not crying for any reason, they all run towards her, carry her, give her a lot of love, and whatever she asks for, she gets. So, लड़की को ऐसा लगता है कि उसके सारे परिवार के लोग जो है उसकी छोटी बहन को ही प्यार करते हैं और उसे सब कुछ देते हैं. I should really go away and live in some interesting places. Interesting means a very nice place. I think I'll become a hermit. Hermit is when a person stays alone. So there is nobody staying with you. And wander in the mountains and forests. Wander is to walk. Walk in the mountains and forests. I'll eat the fruit on trees and make friends with birds and animals. So now she's thinking, now because nobody loves me, I will leave the house and I'll go to some very nice place to stay alone. I will stay alone and I will walk in the mountains and forests. I can eat the fruits from the trees, and because nobody will be there with me, I can make friends with birds and animals and talk to them. तो इस लड़की को घर छोड़कर पहाड़ों और जंगलों में रहना है. Or I could ride away on a camel and live in a desert. Desert is a dry place where there is only sand and there is no water around. So the animal that lives mostly in the desert is the camel. So she's thinking, I'll sit on the camel and I'll go far away to a desert. And in the night, I will sleep in a tent. Tent is a small cloth house that you make when you go for camps or picnics. Or better still, I'll travel to the North Pole. North Pole is the top of the earth and it is freezing cold over there, and live in an igloo made of ice. Because it is freezing cold, even the houses that are made over there are made of ice, and these small little round houses are called as igloos. I'll make friends with the polar bear. And we have polar bears staying in the icy regions. So she'll make friends with the polar bear. So you see, first she wanted to go to the mountains and forests. Then second, she thought of sitting on a camel and going into the desert and staying in a tent. And third, she thinks of going to the North Pole and she'll stay in an igloo made of ice and become friends with the polar bear. So these are the places where she thinks she can go and stay. What's that? Something soft against my back. Oh, it's baby. What are you doing here, you silly? Go away. Don't smile at me. Why do you follow me? Tuh tuh. Is there nobody else in the house to look after you? So, when she was thinking all this, suddenly she felt something at her back. When she turned and she seen who was there, it was her little baby sister. Because she was angry, she started shouting at her sister, "Go away from here. Why you come to play with me? And why are you following me? You go to mommy and daddy. Nobody is there to look after you that you've come to me back again." So she is shouting at the baby sister. "Don't come here. You may bump into something and I'll get all the scolding. Why do you have to do everything that I do? Copycat." So she's telling her baby sister, "You don't come following me. Here you will get hurt of the sofa and then mummy and daddy and granny will think I did it and they will all start shouting at me. So you don't come to sit with me and stop copying whatever I am doing. Go away." So she's trying to send her baby sister away because she wants to be alone. Oh, never mind. Really, the people in this house, they should look after her better. I'm a grown-up girl now. I can manage on my own. But what about this little baby? Come, baby, let's crawl out from here. So then finally, the girl feels sorry for her baby sister. What does she say? She says, "I am become big. I can walk everywhere and take care of my own self. But what about this poor little baby who can't walk and talk? Who will take care of her?" And then she carries the baby and says, "Come baby, we'll go outside from here." सो वो अपनी छोटी बहन को अब प्यार करने लगी है और उसे उठा के सोफे के बाहर लेती है. Then she tells her sister, "When I go away, I'll take you with me, or you'll keep crying for me all the time, and they won't even guess what's the matter with you. I really can't go away when you are so small. Let's wait till you are a little older." Now that she likes playing with her little sister, she tells her sister, "When I go far away leaving this house, I'll take you with me. If I leave you and I go alone, then you'll miss me and you'll cry so much for me. And because you can't talk, nobody will know why you're crying." Then she thinks, "Maybe I'll wait for some time. Now you're too small to take you with me. You grow a little bigger, then I'll take you with me and we'll go far away and enjoy ourselves. तो अब वो अपनी बहन को बोलती है कि मैं जब बाहर जाऊंगी तो मैं तुम्हें भी साथ में लेकर जाऊंगी, मगर अब तुम थोड़ी सी छोटी हो, तुम 1 साल और बड़ी हो जाओ और फिर मैं तुम्हें अपने साथ लेकर जाऊंगी. So this was the monologue, children. So it was this story about a little girl who was very angry with her family and was thinking of leaving the house. But when she gets her sister next to her, she forgets her anger and then she plays with her sister and decides to stay back. Now, children, you can read the monologue again in the house loudly with proper intonation. Intonation means your voice modulation, your voice sound should be in such a way like as if you are actually speaking. So when she's angry, you have to talk in an angry voice. When she's feeling nice and playing with her sister, you have to speak sweetly. So read it accordingly. You can also present or act the monologue at your home. Now let's answer the questions from this lesson. Question 1. Where does the girl plan to go? लड़की कहाँ कहाँ जाना चाहती थी घर छोड़कर? The girl plans to go to the mountains and forests, or to the desert, or to the North Pole. So these are the 3 places she wants to go. Can a little girl go to such faraway places on her own? क्या कोई छोटी बच्ची इतने दूर ऐसे जगह पर अकेली जा सकती है? नहीं. So the answer is no. See, is the girl still sad at the end? At the end of the story, is the girl still sad? क्या वो अभी भी उदास है? No, the girl is not still sad at the end. And the last question, does the girl love her little sister? क्या लड़की को अपनी छोटी बहन से प्यार है? Yes, the girl loves her little sister. Now this question 4, 5 and 6 you have to answer on your own, and all of y'all will have different answers because this is your way of getting angry, sad or happy. So what does the question say? Write the things, any 3 things that make you sad. तो आपको 3 चीज़ लिखना है जिससे आप उदास हो सकते हो. It can be anything like when mummy shouts at me, or when mummy leaves me and goes to office, or maybe when my sister is getting toys and I didn't get. So any 3 things that make you sad. In the same way, 3 things that make you angry, 3 चीज़ जिससे आपको बहुत गुस्सा आता है, और 3 things that make you happy, 3 चीज़ लिखना जिससे आपको बहुत खुशी मिलती है. So all of y'all write these 3 things for all the 3 answers. Question 5. What do you feel when you are angry or sad? Write down your thoughts. जब आपको गुस्सा आता है या आप उदास हो जाते हो तो आपके मन में क्या क्या चलता है? जैसे जब यह लड़की उदास थी तो वो बाहर जाने की सोच रही थी, घर छोड़ने की सोच रही थी. In the same way, what do you think when you are angry or sad? Write down 2 to 3 lines. In the same way, what do you feel when you are happy? Write down your thoughts. जब आप खुश होते हो तभी आपको क्या क्या करना अच्छा लगता है, आपके मन में कैसे कैसे थॉट्स आते हैं. Write it down in 2 to 3 lines. So children, this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this little activity on the girls' monologue. Read this monologue at home and you can try and act it out and complete your homework too. Thank you and have a nice day.